Today, I just wanted to continue sharing just some principles I learned from the Lord when, you know, I had to be convinced that God loved me. I had been through a lot, but I had served the Lord and then turned away from the Lord and ended up in prison. So when I was in prison, I pretty much had come to the conclusion that God would never forgive me because I had gone from, it's a long story, but I had had a Nazirite vow. I didn't shave or cut my hair for almost 7 years. And then I was just wholeheartedly seeking the Lord, almost went to, Bible college, but the Lord told me not to go he told me to be taught by the Spirit, but that's another story altogether. So I had just, and I had just worked with my business and studied the Word and separated myself from everybody and just gave my life to the Lord really for 7 years straight almost. And then I ended up selling drugs and going to prison. But so when I was there, I just thought that there was no hope. I'm like, how in the world did I turned away from the Lord after I had sought him, and I just was remembering scriptures like, as a dog returns to its vomit, so a fool returns to its folly, and those who crucify the Son of God afresh, it shall be better for them not to have known the truth than to have known the truth and turned away. So, and as I was thinking about all these scriptures, the Lord showed me this passage and another passage, but this passage in 2 Chronicles 25:15 and 16. And this is after Amaziah had gone and the Lord had sent him to battle and, told him not to take these Israelites with him. And he went and he won the battle. And then as he was there in Edom, after he destroyed them, he took some of the gods from Seir, from Edom, and took them to the temple and worshiped. And this is where it comes into play. 2 Chronicles 25:15 and 16. Therefore the Lord was angry with Amaziah and sent to him a prophet who said to him, why have you sought the gods of a people who did not deliver their own people out of your hand? But as he was speaking, the king said to him, have we made you a royal counselor? Stop. Why should you be struck down? So the prophet stopped, but said, I know that God has determined to destroy you because you have done this and have not listened to my counsel. And the thing the Lord taught me was the fact that I was listening to his Spirit and wanting to turn to him and desiring to please him was evidence that there was still hope for me, because this guy that God had determined to destroy was acting completely foolish. And whenever he was rebuked by the prophet, he basically was telling the prophet he was going to kill him if he didn't shut up, So the prophet said, look, okay, I understand. Now I understand God is determined to destroy you because you're telling me you're going to kill me and you're not listening to me. So I just wanted to share, whatever place you're in, if your desire is to be right with God and you think about God, this is something else I want to talk about too. If you're thinking about God, and doing what's right before him and Jesus, his son, and you have faith in Jesus, it's a big deal, So just trust that God, he doesn't want to destroy you. He doesn't want to kill you. He wants to forgive you, and he wants you to live and put your trust in him because he loves you. He loves you, I promise.